Welcome back, everybody. So glad you could be with me here today. Walter here at the workbench with a nice piece of sycamore, American sycamore, and my woody, my little, what I call a jack plane because of how wide open the mouth is. I just sharpened this blade, freshly sharpened, freshly set. It is a bevel down plane with a single iron, no chip breaker, no tight mouth. And for the most part, I'm getting a decent finish on the wood. There's a little spot in here, but that's acceptable. So what if we go to the quarter sawn phase? Wonder what happens. Wonder if it'll behave itself. So what I wanted to kind of see with this test is if putting a back bevel, yeah, see, it's tearing out. Oh yeah, really bad. I'm not even going to go all the way. I'll show you. Right here. It tore out bad. Right there. So, I'm wondering if we took the blade out and put a back bevel on it, so the effective cutting angle of this right now is 45 degrees. So, if I put a 25-degree back bevel on that, that would take me up to 70. Maybe I can go a little lower than 25. So, we're going to use the simple honing guide. So instead of putting it in bevel down, we're now going to put the back or the cutting edge down. And we'll go a little bit above, we'll go as far as we can. It might be 20 degrees. I don't have much blade to clamp onto. And we're just going to put a micro bevel on it because I don't want to waste iron. So we're just going to put a micro bevel at some angle below 25. I can't tell you exactly what it is because I don't have a measurement for that. Okay, that should be if I can see it, which I can't with my eyeballs see it, but I feel the burr. It's there. I'm going to go just a little bit more, another 10 strokes. All right. So I can feel the burr. What we'll do is take it out, put the bevel down again, and see if I can't pull that burr off. And now we'll strop it. And that's it. I don't think you'll be able to see it on camera. Maybe you can. A little glint at the top edge. There it is. So that'll get us up above York pitch, probably more like cabinet pitch, maybe even slightly higher. All right. See where we are. So it's acting more like a scraper now. So let's center it a little bit more. See if I can't take a finer cut. There we go. Now, if I'm not mistaken, Terry Gordon makes his smoothers and recommends using them bevel down at something like 60 degrees. But if you flip the blade over, it takes that angle much higher. I'm not creating any new tear out. I'm working on getting rid of what I did create. I'd like to go a little finer. Now, this can be done with your metal planes as well, with or without chip breaker, doesn't matter, because the chip breaker becomes ineffective. All right, I lost my setting here. Now, if I skew it, it'll get even better. So let me know if you've ever used a back bevel on difficult to plane woods. I'm so glad this tore out in the demonstration so I can show you how to get rid of the tear out. And you can put as little or as much back bevel on it as is needed to smooth your wood. Almost there. Now remember, this is just a rough and dirty wooden plane that I made. Nothing special. Almost there. That's amazing. Putting that little tiny micro back bevel on there. And it's acting more like a scraper plane. We there? Feels really good. Well, there you have it. Tear out is gone. Tear out on quarter sawn face of sycamore. Look at that. Beautiful. So when you get, we go back to talking about how to eliminate tear out. That is your last best hope, putting that back bevel on. And if the blade were longer, I could have set it up to get a specific angle, or I could have done it by hand, and I could have done that too. But I'm so glad that demonstration worked out the way it did. I hope this helps somebody. I still feel a little, just a little something there. If I put pencil on it, it's the ray fleck right there. So you can see the ray fleck. I'll take a couple more passes just to finish that up. But in the meantime, thanks for stopping by. It means a lot to me. And I really, truly do hope this helps you in your journey. In becoming a better craftsman or solving a small problem that can drive you crazy. There we go. Like, subscribe, and share. Head out to your workshop. Find the most cranky, mean piece of wood you can find in your shop that does not like to be hand planed. Freshly sharpen your blade. Put a micro back bevel on it, and then set everything up to take the finest cuts you can. I'll do another demonstration of this using a metal plane, and you'll see, because I'll be able to actually measure, because I have a longer blade to put in the clamp. Walter out.